Yeah. All right, guys, let's pick a poll. Let's pick. All right, what are we going to do? All right. Nachos, and cheese, or chocolate and ice cream. Guys, let me know. Let me know. You guys want some nachos and cheese or chocolate and ice cream? Guys, that's what I want you to know for the poll down there. Guys, I want to thank you guys for all the subscribes. It's been amazing, guys. I appreciate you guys for all the support. I'm a little behind on making videos. I definitely got to work on that. I've definitely got to catch up for you guys, get some content out for you guys. The views have been really good, so I just been trying to keep the views where we're at right now. We're over, I think, 120,000 views a day on YouTube, and I couldn't do it without the people, and I appreciate it. So, you know, I've been working on the other platforms while I let you guys watch the content, but I've been reading all your comments, and you guys have been pouring in comments, like so many comments. Has been it's been wild. We're working on monetization on the channel. So like once we're monetized, we definitely got a bunch of things coming. Regardless, you know, I just want to make sure I put out content for you guys. So, you know, I'm just doing the reaction videos. Subscribe for more, you know, would you eat this? All those videos that we're putting out for you guys. So I appreciate you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for, you know, just appreciate you guys. Let me share this out to Snapchat. What's up, Hassan? Thank you coming in. What's up, Hassan? Thank you coming in. Sorry, I was just sharing it out to Snapchat. Thank you for being here. So I just, you know, we're doing a poll right now, nachos and cheese, chocolate and ice cream. You're picking nachos and cheese. Whoever picked that, nachos and cheese. You know, it's going to depend on what the nachos and cheese look like, and depend on what the chocolate and ice cream look like. It depends on what it is. But you're telling me you see a plate of nachos and cheese over the chocolate and ice cream. Okay, I don't blame you. Nachos and cheese is really good. Guys, I know this is a tough poll. Some people are going to say, no, it's not that tough. But, you know, let me bring you a big bowl. Let me bring you a big bowl of ice cream with your favorite chocolate bar, right? You know, crushed in there. I don't know what it is. And let me give you a small bowl of nachos and cheese. You know, sometimes if you see something bigger, you're not going to be like, okay, well, I would take the chocolate and ice cream in this case. It depends on what you're getting. You guys are taking the nachos. Okay, I don't blame you. Nachos and cheese sounds good. Nachos. Is it Jake Lee? Downey, I see you. D, I see you. JD, we'll say JD. JD, I see you. Nachos. Yeah, nachos and cheese sound good. They really do. Now we're all going to be hungry. It's my fault. I am sorry. I apologize to you guys. Y'all all want nachos and cheese now. Whoever brings you your food, whether it's yourself or somebody else, you're going to be looking at them and you'll be like, I want some nachos and cheese. Y'all want some nachos and cheese. Is anybody going to pick some ice cream? Can you guys tell me, was chocolate and ice cream, was that a bad pick? You know, I was thinking nachos and cheese, and what could compete was nachos and cheese. And I'm thinking that some people would take chocolate and ice cream, but I don't know. Where's Team Ice Cream at? Like, is you guys have a favorite ice cream? What is it? Like, do you have an ice cream where you would look at it, you'd be like, you know what, I'd take the ice cream, but you guys would take the nachos and cheese right off the bat? I get it. I appreciate it. That's that's crazy. It's crazy because, you know, it's good. But, you know, I appreciate you guys. Just want to come by, say hi to you guys. I am slacking a little behind on the full long form videos. I just been, you know, streaming and working on content all day. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for all the support. We don't just do reaction videos. You know, the reaction just filler. You know, you guys like the, you know, the spicy videos, so I just do the reaction. I'm just whatever I see reacting to. You know, usually I'm just waiting for, you know, we did the Minecraft. I think the Minecraft memes are done. You know, there's 100 men versus a gorilla, but like the 100 men versus a gorilla is a little wild. Like that's still that's still crazy. I was thinking the other night, what if it was 200 women versus a Sasquatch? 200 women versus a Sasquatch and one female UFC champion. who are you picking? Like I'm telling you, the 200 women aren't UFC fighters. Not one of them can be a UFC fighter, but it's a Sasquatch and one female UFC champion. They're talking about Ronda Rousey. We're talking about any of the UFC champions that are in the women's division. Do 200 women got a chance against a Sasquatch and the baddest woman on the planet? Like, who are you picking? Like, if they're like, okay, women, like if you guys had the better, like if you guys had to choose, if you're like, okay, women, you got to beat you got to take down the Sasquatch, and if you take down the Sasquatch quits or whatever happens, however you guys decide, y'all win. But you also got to take out the UFC fighter. So it's just like what are you doing? Because the UFC fighter got cardio, so I know everybody be running, but you think you guys would pick off the UFC fighter, or do you think the UFC fighter would just start laying waste to everybody? The UFC fighter would just start rocking everybody. Be like, yeah, we almost got the Sasquatch. All of a sudden you're just gonna see the UFC fighter just piling through everybody. So like should it be like a tag team event? Like what was the next question that we're gonna get? But like we said 100. I think 100 women, 100 men versus a gorilla, or I think it was 200 women. Was it 500 women? I think it was 200 women, 500 women versus a gorilla. I think it was 100 men versus gorilla, or 500 women versus a gorilla, or I think it was 200 women versus a gorilla, or 1,000 kids versus a gorilla. People are like a lot of people were taking the men or the women, and people gave the kids no chance. Would you want to see 1,000 kids? If any of y'all that are young, would you team up? Would you team up? If they said each one of you get $1 million and you never have to play for video games ever again, and if you beat the gorilla, 1,000, don't do that. Be wild. Would you guys want to see that? Like 1,000 kids versus the gorilla? Like we're talking about anybody under 18. Anybody under 18, anybody, I don't know if you put these, so like any ages, you got 5-year-olds, you got 10-year-olds, well, you got 5-year-olds fighting a gorilla. You got 1,000, so all ages. So how would you guys group it? Like how what would you guys do if 1,000 kids versus a gorilla? Like does 1,000, that's going to be our next question. That's our next question that we have. Y'all pick nachos and cheese. Does 1,000 kids versus a gorilla have a chance? That's what I want to know. Pick. That's what our next one is. 1,000 kids versus a gorilla. Who's winning? Let me write it out for you. I got to put the gorilla emoji. Who's winning? This would be hilarious to watch. Well, I don't know if it'd be hilarious. It'd be pretty wild. So pick kids. I'll put kids with a Z for you, or gorilla. What are you guys picking? You guys picking 1,000 kids versus a gorilla? Like what do you guys got? You got the 1,000 kids or the gorilla? And when we're saying kids, all ages. We got to be fair. We be all ages. I don't know. Maybe the limit should be they have to be at least 5. I think sending a 2-year-old versus the gorilla is going to be. Maybe you put y'all. I don't know what y'all decide. I think that's just too wild. You imagine like the 8-year-olds running after the gorilla. They got no chance. The 12-year-olds are smart enough. The 58-year-old, 5-year-olds running out of the gorilla. The 12-year-olds gonna be like, yeah. Like, how are you forming this? You got kids of all ages. You got your 15, your 16, your 17-year-olds versus the gorilla. Like, is there a planet 1,000 kids could take down a gorilla? I know people said the gorilla would get tired, but what's up, Nathan? Like, what are you guys picking? I want to know what you guys are picking. You guys are picking the kids. I don't know, man. It depends on it really depends on what the 16, 17-year-old, the 15, 16, 17-year-olds that you pick look like. Like maybe they're jacked out their mind. Maybe you get the strongest kids on the planet. I don't know what you're doing, but definitely a wave, like the first wave of anybody under like 12, whatever that is, just getting eliminated, eliminated right away. It's just done, done. I don't think you guys let me know. You think the first wave? What's the strategy? Yeah, Yvonne, they come. Yo, what's up? What's the strategy? 1,000 kids versus a gorilla. What is the strategy? Let's see. Who's picking? Y'all picking the kids? Y'all picking the? I want to know what your strategies are, and like, what do you think the age range is? Like, are we splitting them like between 5 to 17? The kids, 5 to 17, we just do equal amounts. So like, I don't know what that is. It's like it's gonna be about like 60, 70 per age group. So like, between 5 and 10, you're gonna have like 300 kids between and they're getting eliminated. Like I don't think I don't think a 10-year-old's touching a gorilla. I think 300. So you only got you got 700. Even let's say even 11. You got like 360 kids getting eliminated. So like, look, we got 640 kids. Like do the 12, 13, 14-year-olds, so they got a chance. That's another 180. So like we're saying you probably got a good 300 kids that could be in shape because of the everyone against one, and then every other ones. Everyone against one, and then other one. Well, there's only one gorilla. Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. One gorilla. One gorilla. I spelt it wrong. My bad. My bad. Don't forget the typo. I was trying to type it in fast. But it's one gorilla, guys. Not gorillas. That was on me. I know. We're not gonna repoll. My bad. I'm sorry. But it's one gorilla. One gorilla. That's it. So like, you think like what is the action that you guys take? So like who's the team leaders? There's gonna be the older kids. Everybody gets one. Well, like who you sending? Like they're saying that you can't swarm. You can't swarm all at once, right? It just wouldn't be possible because there's so many people. So like who are you bringing in? Like who's going in first? Like who you bringing in? 500 500 Yeah, but like are we putting all ages in? Like when we saying like we just say F it. If the kids win, the kids are victorious. They don't gotta listen to the parents. But are we saying between 1 and 4 and we're just no, you just the gorilla? There's no point. If you had a 1-year-old, if you had 1-year-olds in there and you the split, the casualties would be like 200 between 1 and like 4 would be extra. So you get extra, So then you're bringing down like how many people that are older. Me and my friends. So it's like, do you think it's fair if we say 0 to 5? It's just, you're not coming. But if you're 6, the 0 to 4, if you're 5, 6, 7, 8, you're part of the kids, they get to go. But, those are the babies. Like we didn't say 1,000 babies. I'm a soldier. We didn't say 1,000 babies versus a gorilla. So like, what do you think the age of the baby is? Is 0 and 2, 3? Are you still a baby at 3? 4, at 5, you're not a baby no more. You're a kid. With little Mike Tyson. At 5, you're a kid, right? That's fair. You're not you. I don't think any 5-year-old's gonna say they're a baby. You're still a young kid. But you're talking about against a gorilla. Like you. I don't think any parents can allow their baby to come. But for $1 million, if you're 9, 10, 12, 30, like, are you going? If all the 17-year-olds are like, yo, bro, we're fighting this gorilla tonight. We're fighting the gorilla tonight. The gorilla's coming tonight. Like, how many kids are allowed? That's the question I want to know. How many kids make it out? I'm a guy. You don't have to say your age, but how many kids make it out, guys? You're going down. How many kids make it out of 1,000 kids? That's what I want to know. Out of 1,000 kids versus one gorilla, 10 of them are making it out. You're saying the gorilla is taking out 990 kids. The gorilla is just, dang, my bad, dang. Somebody picked the gorilla. Somebody picked the gorilla. Y'all were picking. Hey, when we said nachos versus the ice cream had no chance. But somebody said no. I'm putting it on the gorilla. You didn't say baby. It's not a baby gorilla. Sorry, I'm saying no babies. I'm talking about the kids. Like I think it would be fair if we don't put 0 to 4 year olds. But if you guys want to see the massacre, that would be the 0 to 4 year olds also compete. Can you imagine? Like what are the what like you're just you like this the kids that are like under a one, like they can't even crawl. So like what do you like? The scene would be crazy. I'm gonna sleep night. I appreciate you. Thank you, Alvin. Okay, it's 50-50. Is this wilder than 100 men versus a gorilla? 1,000 kids versus a gorilla would be a sight to see, right? For whoever is like 18 plus would just be sitting in the bleachers watching this. He'd be eating popcorn and be like, well, this is gonna get messy. That's all you know. That's all you know. Like the people are picking the gorilla. Like 100 men versus a gorilla. We're talking about. I have school. It's 2:20. It's 2:21 in the afternoon where I'm at, but it's 2:20 for you right now. But Yavin, I appreciate you. You can always watch the rest of the lives when you watch later. So like these get recorded, so you can come in and watch what you missed. I try to put out content for you guys. What's best for everybody. But I appreciate it. I am starting to wake up earlier to put out content, so I appreciate it. I look at my analytics. I have people from all parts of the world. So where I'm at is 2:21 p.m. So I appreciate you. 1,000 kids versus a gorilla is probably one of the craziest things. It's probably one of the craziest things that would ever happen. So like we got a hundred men versus a gorilla, 200 women versus a gorilla, 200 women versus a Sasquatch and one UFC champion. We need some odds. Like, is there any other competition? Like, are we gonna do 50 men versus a pack of wolves? I don't know. I honestly, 100 men versus a pack of wolves would probably the wolves. I don't think would win, but 50 men versus a pack of wolves. I don't know. That's close. 25 men versus a pack of wolves. I think 25 men versus a pack of wolves is like very, very, very close. Like, what do you guys think? How many people would it have to be where it would be interesting? With 25 versus a pack, we're talking about like 5 wolves. Like if we were talking about lions, how many men could take down? Like how many men would it be before you could take down a lion? Like could 20 men take down one for like lion, or you think that lion is you're just getting everybody? I think 20 men could probably. I think like 5-6 people could probably make it out. Maybe more depending on how they do it. Like we're talking about no assistance, just you just come as is. You don't have anything else against these animals. I don't know. I think the lion, but I want to I want to see the lineup, and I want to see the different. But 1,000 kids versus a gorilla would be the craziest thing. Tell me I'm wrong. 1,000 kids versus a gorilla would be like one of the craziest things that you would ever see, and you guys would watch it. They put it on Netflix for you. And like, would you guys let me know if you guys would watch 1,000 kids versus a gorilla? Everybody's picking. Who's winning? It's still 50-50. Half y'all said, no, I got the kids. The other half are saying, no, the gorillas. I feel like anybody that's 18 plus are picking the gorilla. A lot of people don't have confidence in the kids against the gorilla, right? So it's like you got to imagine that like once like the first couple hundred kids get annihilated by this gorilla, people are going to start changing their tune. Right? The gorilla is just like 100 men versus a gorilla. Like that would be crazy. But that gorilla would just walk through the kids, right? They'd just be walking through Poland, right? It's like having 20 kids versus a UFC fighter, right? Like you think 20 kids versus a UFC, you think the kids have a chance? You think if 20 kids teamed up, they would have a chance? And I could say like, 12 to 17, a combination of 12 to 17 versus a UFC champion. You think the 20 kids could be a UFC champion, or you think that UFC champion is doing leg kicks and like straight Straight jabs to the face. Appreciate you guys. All right, who's winning? All right, now the gorilla's winning, guys. The gorilla is officially a god. Y'all are just saying, nah, that gorilla is going through 1,000 kids. Like you gotta imagine 1,000 kids. Like these were your parents. The 100 men were your dads. The gorilla just beat up your dads. And now the kids are all coming together. Like this needs to be a movie. They need to have like the gorilla just wipe out the men like halfway through the movie, and then the kids just come out of nowhere, and just like 1,000 kids just roll up. I want to see this. I appreciate you guys. Tcheck, KSM, what's good, dude? I want to know 1,000 Duncan. I want to know 1,000 kids versus a gorilla. And like, do we eliminate 0 to 4-year-olds? Like they're just too young. We don't, or do we put 0 to 17? Like, what's the limit for kids? Like, are we doing 0 to 19, 0 to 17? Like, we're doing anybody that's just not adults, like 18, or are you bringing in 18, 19 because it gets interesting? But I think 0 to 17, I think the 15, the 16, the 17-year-olds are your only chance. For the 13. Y'all are cooked. Y'all are cooked. Y'all are cooked. Y'all are cooked. You're the only one of you. Y'all are cooked. Duncan said for the 13-year-olds versus 1,000 for the 13-year-olds versus gorilla. I don't know. Some people don't want to be parents. All right, the kids are starting to win again, but some people don't want to be parents. And like, what is the prize? What's the motivation? What is the strategy? What is the strategy? Like, how do we take down this gorilla? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, do we? I challenge you to duel by tomorrow, bro. Duel in what? Yeah, sure. At the local park. I thought you were talking about. All right, Duncan. Holy shoot. Duncan is. I can see the sign-up sheet. It's not even going to be real money. Duncan's just going to bribe the kids with Roblox money. 1 million Robux. A million. I'm cooked. 1 million Robux. PS5 and early access to GTA 6. Would you guys enter 1 million Roblox? Free. Okay, 1 million Roblox. Free lunch for the till your adults. And you know, a PS5 Pro and early access GTA 6. Got to get that V-Bucks card for them. Are you getting the V-Bucks? Duncan's setting this up, man. Y'all are wild. He said for V. Like, what do you guys need to sign up? Maybe some iPad. I'm in Canada. You guys. Duncan said for the 13-year-olds, they get iPads and V-Bucks. Italian brain rot, the new time. Dang. Like, the gorilla's not winning no more. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys. I don't know what that means. Oh, where you wrote down there. For the 13, Duncan, I think that's a little too far. 14, 13. I don't think there's like how many for the 13-year-olds would they have to be? Like if 3,000 for the 13-year-olds, I don't even think they have a chance. But I like. What do you guys think? Hey, KS, you know, the YouTube won't let me post that one. I seen it. I got your comment though. I read it. You know, I know y'all. How many gorillas are we? One. We're talking about one gorilla. We're talking about one gorilla. Appreciate you guys. I don't know. Sure. Marzina allow it. One gorilla. I think 3,000 kids could beat one gorilla. No, but 3,000 for the 13-year-olds. 4 years old to 13. You think 3,000 for the 13-year-olds could be? I don't think there's a chance. I think 3,000 for the 13-year-olds. I think the gorilla is just walking in and taunting. like beating on its chest. I think the 4-year-olds are going to be scared. I think they're going to be like, you know what? You're going to be crying. And like, ah! I don't know. I think the 13-year-olds are going to, the 11 and 13-year-olds, you make a plan. 11 and 13-year-olds, not one newborn who would. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Duncan, I didn't want to say it out loud, but I'm thinking I think that's what would happen. I don't 50-50, guys. Half y'all think 1,000 kids. Half y'all are saying 1,000 kids would win, and half y'all say one gorilla would just stomp. Just like Donkey Kong. Like, if it was Donkey, y'all have no chance. Like, there's certain gorillas of lore, like Donkey Kong. Nah, you guys are cooked. If it's King Kong, cooked. I don't know. King Kong could take down like 20,000 kids. I don't answer that kid. Tell me if I'm wrong. King Kong, cooked. The kids are cooked. King Kong, cooked. Yeah, I don't know what other gorillas would be, but Donkey Kong, cooked. Donkey Kong's just too good. He's been on Mario Brawl, Super Smash Brothers. Like, Donkey Kong can just take out everybody. Donkey Kong. I don't know what other gorillas. Like, we're talking about silverback gorilla, like the biggest gorilla that we could find, versus 1,000 kids. See ya, Mazana. You guys let me know. What do you think? Y'all think the kids got a chance? Duncan said 3,000 kids. See you later. Duncan said they could distract it. Use you. And then the older ones could grab the gorilla by the legs and try to holy shoot, Duncan is just guys, let me know if you guys would watch this, bro. It's felt like chaos. I see you there. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's see who's winning. So the gorilla, you guys are picking the gorilla. Hey, everybody's picking the gorilla right now. Right? I think this is this is the better matchup. Like, the 100 men just got eliminated, the 200 women. So, like, we're talking about all y'all moms and dads just got destroyed by a gorilla, and that gorilla is just done. And the gorilla is outside your home, banging on its chest, mocking you guys, and all y'all just start running out your house and surround the gorilla, and there's 1,000 of you, right? Parents are gone. That's it. Y'all don't have to worry about anything. The small town got eliminated. Y'all, it's just you. It's just the kids left. Once it's done, y'all gonna have to divvy up what's left in the town, and the government's gonna come in and drop off each kid $1 million, right? Or if Duncan's the mayor, Duncan's giving you iPads. Duncan's telling all the kids, and Duncan is not leaving the office. He's locked himself. He got a couple, police officers with tools and stuff. Like Duncan ain't leaving the mayor's office, but he's telling the kids, you got to probably megaphone. All right, kids. Hey, kids. If you take out this gorilla, we got new iPads. We got slightly used iPads, and we got some V-Bucks for you guys. That's what Duncan's doing. How many could defeat a gorilla? You're the gorilla. I meant you're the. I appreciate you guys. I didn't see what the retracted one is, guys. So we're talking about this gorilla just took out 100 men, so 100 dads got eliminated. 200 women come out. So we're talking about all your sisters, moms, grandmoms, everybody. The women just got annihilated, and the last defense are all the kids, right? All the kids just come out. All the kids are just yo. I got a question. All right, let's go. All the kids are just looking around at each other and just swarming the gorilla. And the gorilla just starts banging on its chest. What's your? I don't know the answer to that. What are y'all doing? Like, what's the team lead doing? Like, what are you guys doing? Like what? Like, how are you guys planning it? Like, are you guys all storming, or are you gonna try to get the gorilla to get tired? We're doing. Well, what do you? Holy shoot! How are you guys? How's everybody taking out the gorilla? Like, what's the strategy? Like, if the gorilla takes 400 kids out and there's 600 left, Do you run away now? Like you like the gorilla's gonna catch up to you guys. Like is the gorilla's gonna what do you guys do now? If y'all are all confident, it's like there's 1,000 of us. Our moms and our dads are gone. They are gone. They are never coming back. Some of the kids are gonna be like, I didn't like my dad anyway, and some of the kids will be like, I don't like my mom, right? And they're just gonna be like, all the kids are gonna be upset and devastated. Make a wall, and they're just gonna look around. What's the strategy? Because I feel like the gorilla wiped out 400 kids, and there's all different ages. Like if all the older kids got taken out, the young kid it's gonna be dispersed. That gorilla is just gonna be on the hunt. So like, are the older kids the last line of defense? Like, are you bringing in the young kids first? Because that gorilla is just going to just annihilate anybody that's too young. Anybody too young, that gorilla is just gonna just toss. The gorilla could just toss. Like it doesn't even have to do anything. You just toss. Those kids are flying. Like you're in Fortnite, flying. Like it's like y'all are getting tossed. I want to see this movie. I'm gonna. I get 10 of the strongest 13-year-olds to charge it. There's nothing we can do. That's gonna be if they ever make a line. That's they should have the 1,000 kids go first, then the moms, and then the dads get upset. So you took out our wives, you took out our kids, and now that gorilla's kind of tired already. And the gorilla just like, I want to see the 1,000 kids go first. That'd be more like if there was a movie and there was like 100 men, 200 women, 1,000 kids, and that gorilla just went on rampage. Who's the last line that you want to see? Do you want to see 100 men go last, 1,000 kids go last, 200 women go last? Bro, the dads are like if 1,000 kids got taken out, you think the dads would be flying out the house? You think the dads would be flying out the house for the gorilla? You think your dad would fight gorilla for you, even though there's $1 million in line? You think the dad would come out to revenge you? You think your dad would come out? Would you revenge your dad? Yeah, he said, yeah. My dad's coming out. My dad's coming out the house. Dad's strength. They are Americans. Y'all are wild. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I've been your boy here, Real Tcheck. They would get no. Hey, Sam. That's against the rules. Mr. Beast has drawn up the rules. I think Mr. Beast would have care packages for you, like Feastable bars for you guys who are hungry. Zero, what do you call a bear without, I don't know, a gummy bear? A gummy bear. That's the answer, is a gummy bear. Y'all really picked, get 1,000, I don't know. It's a gummy bear is the answer. Half of you guys picked the gorilla against Zero. What do you call it? Oh, you said Zero. You didn't ask me. Oh, my bad. Guys, if you guys are playing Roblox, Tcheck13 on Roblox. Guys, best comment gets pinned on the videos. Just want to let you guys know, and I appreciate you guys. We're almost at 183,000. Once we hit 200,000 subs, we're on the road to 1 million subs and Grand Theft Auto. We're going to be doing some interesting stuff. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You lose. Game over. Would you like to return to the main menu? Press start to continue.